Oh, look who went and stole Nova's hair. That's me. It looks great, honestly. Don't you think it suits me so hard? It's not my place to say better than the other bitch, but it's fine. It's here. Welcome to This Wine Tastes Like Crap. It's a magical place where some shit goes down there. A million something all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us. There's millions of some shit all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us. Us. Flat. Hello, pharaohs, puffins, and wayward zigzagoons. My name is Olympia Avalanche. Welcome to this first kind of gig, the first Patreon-powered episode of This Wine Tastes Like Crap, sponsored by Theresa Moe's Curtsy. Do you guys think Theresa Moe makes her own shoes? They are some ugly fucking shoes, you guys. It's like she's just sort of put her foot, she's bent a small bucket around her foot and then glue-gunned an ashtray under her heel, called it a day. You know, and that's coming from someone who thought it was acceptable to go outside wearing these fucking things. SpongeBob shoes. What was I, who am I? What is that? Would someone like those? I will give them to, what did Joanna Lumley say? She would put soap in a pocket of a jacket and send it to Poland for kids. So shall I do that with the shoes? Put it in a pocket, send it to Poland. That might have been a wartime thing. I can't really remember. If you don't know who Theresa May is, she is our Prime Minister. She is widely considered to be the most attractive woman in Britain. Her hair looks a bit like a sort of dusty sourdough. She doesn't look unlike Yubaba from Spirited Away. Very sort of... If you are here on this day, in this moment, the shade is knee-deep, honey day one, then it means that you've probably seen that we've done a whole Patreon gig. So if you'd like to click on that, and I strongly suggest that you bloody do, please, click the link below so that I can, continue to cross-dress and drink during the day. I've just had to wrestle a huge tarantula on the front yard at the same time that this lady next door, she cornered me to buy some raffle tickets. It's like an absolute war zone here today. Although earlier on, a beauty blender fell out of my grip and it hit the floor and it rebounded into one of Nova's booties. It just popped itself in there. It was a lovely moment. I had a lot of fun. Highlight of my day. Probably. I might kill myself. She came up to me, she was just like, do you want a raffle ticket? Oh, yeah, a bit of that going on. And I said, how much? Well, I didn't ask how much. I was going to ask how much and be like, right, how much is, like, cheap? And then how much is, like, socially acceptable? Because they were 50p a go. For, like, a school, like a primary school or something. So I'm never going to see any benefit from this at all. If it was, like, keep the grass verges nice, I'd have made it rain on her. And I was like, I'll give... like a $5 maybe. Is that too generous? 50p a ticket. My neighbour said, bitch, I gave her £1. And then I just thought, well, I've been mugged right off. Can't even get over it. I'll just set the fence on fire later. Today's Grape is a suspiciously unbranded bottle of Pinot Grigio entitled Pinot Grigio, dry and crisp with fruity notes. It fucking stinks in here. Oh, you know what it is? No, so Nova's got an obsession with putting seed on the grass. It never works. The lawn always looks shit as you like. It's arid as some sort of beaver. But there's boxes, used boxes under the table, and it's got fertilizer in. It smells of warm poo in this room. And listen, that's what it smells like. Don't get up in the comments and say poo queen. That's what it smells like. If it smelled like fresh lavender notes, I would say that, but it doesn't. It smells like a fucking donkey's asshole. Anyway, back to this. So, there's not really anything to say on this. If you wanted to maybe look up this Pinot Grigio on the internet, try Googling Pinot Grigio. I can't see any reason why you wouldn't find this exact bottle. So on the back it says Pinot Grigio. It is a dry Pinot Grigio, grape : Pinot Grigio. You know when you go to a party and some fuck tells you every 5 fucking minutes that they're allergic to gluten? Bury this bottle. What even is gluten? A glutes. Your glutes is this sort of wobbly, sort of cushion moment in your inner pelvis. Dr. Avalanche. There's shit on it. What is that? Oh, I'm sorry. It says vintage 2017. But I don't see how something from 2017 can be vintage. Does the word vintage mean something else when you're talking about wine? I'm not in the loop. The absolute fucking nerve. 2017 was like last week. I found a Vimto bonbon under the sofa from 2016. Does that make that vintage? It tasted like cheese. I didn't eat it. Vintage. The moment you rolled up a joint. Right, so back to the actual wine itself. So it's 12% alcohol, which is fine if, you know, that's okay. We can deal with that. But it's number 1 on the dry scale. We're talking like conversation with Charmaine Diamond White level, dry as you like. Can't get a thing out of it. Serving temperature, 10 degrees. It's about 35 degrees in here, but no one really cares. It's warm, actually. It's more like soup. But we'll give it a go. He's going. Cheers. Oh, I can't. I was sort of put off midway through by Head presenting Helen Mirren in Prime Suspect. How are you, Chook? You alright? Ah, yeah. Do you want some wine? I saw you looking. Head. This is Head, if you're not familiar. Would you like some Pinot Grigio? Ready? Ah, here comes the airplane. Ah. Pilot had a stroke. Don't make off-colour jokes, please. About airplanes? That's not appropriate at all. Head, we have discussed this. Alright, don't make a scene, please. Thank you, Head. Thank you. Thank you, India. Thank you, Terra. Thank you, Dassemblers and Mound. Alanis. Perfect for cheese, apparently. You just chop up a load of cheese, put it in a bowl, like cereal, call it a day. Delicious. There's a plane outside. You just don't want to live here. Do not become an estate agent in Bournemouth because you'll have no work on. Nothing at all. Still going. Maybe it's dropping off some food, you know, like in a crate. Very like I'm a celeb. But I'm actually on my own in this house today. I'm on my own. So it's more like I'm a loser, get me out of here. Perfect with cheese. It'll be perfect with that Vimto bonbon that was under the sofa. Do people get Vimto? In the States, it's the fruitiest word I know, is the slogan. It's like a fruit, it's a drink-based fruity. Well, I've been watching a lot of Prime Suspect on Netflix. It just so happens that she looks like Helen Mirren. If you're in the UK, I don't know, you'll probably not get it on American Netflix because it is so sort of specific. Are we still okay here? But if you're in the UK, I would recommend it. If you want to watch like 90s, so specific, sort of regional British people saying bastard at each other, locked in a room. It's 4 hours an episode, British people shouting at each other in locked rooms. Bastard! Look at this photograph. Bastard! Look at this photograph. You bastard! I'm up to me neck in shit, so stop pissing me around, you lanky cow. Photograph. Bastard! I'm up to me neck in piss. What is it? Wait, hang on, there's a line. Wait, what is it? You've only been up to your neck in piss? It's been on since like the early 90s, so God knows whose problem it is at ITV for commissioning this show. It's very dry, not much happens. It is summertime. I am very excited about summer. Everything is sort of bright and warm and sort of airy, and you know, it's a great time of year, but it does mean that I do have to wrestle with this sort of chafing sore bit on my side because my bra is ill-fitting due to fat bitch. I love to put on my flip. That smells so bad. I really hope it's those boxes and not my sort of undercarriage. I love wearing my flippy floppy slide thongs just to go to the store and pick up a pineapple. Although the balls, my foot balls, do get very sore and chafed due to fat bitch. We're going to be at Bournemouth's Pride Festival again. It's in July. Look it up. If you want to come and give me a squeeze, I will be there sweating my ass off in a summery appropriate. I'm going to do colour this year. It's all about light colours. It's their Hawaiian beach party. And, you know, I'll be wearing a really sort of appropriate heavy black gown. Nova and I are going to do, very cool 90s and noughties songs. We usually make the mistake of doing like contemporary ballads. which is a shame for everyone, because we sort of sound like dolphins caught in a combine harvester. What I'm not excited about, and I have made the decision not to drink any more of this because it's not nice. So, I think the reason that they don't give you any branding is because you see Pinot Grigio and you think, yes! And then afterwards, when you want to complain, you can't because there's no brand. I'm going to just put this at your head, do you want this? What I'm not excited about at the moment is, and obviously I'm going to just mop my face with Nova's wig. She doesn't mind. I think it's worth bringing up ElevenEleven. I hate this phenomenon, and I don't want to hear people say, yeah, it's confirmation bias. It's your brain is just being tricked because you see it just as much as everything else. There's a few other times, I'm talking about the time, when you look at a digital clock and it says 11:11, all the time, you whip your phone out, 11:11. There are other times, there's 11:12. You never see that, slippery bitch. And people think it's some sort of, you see it more often than you should do, and there's some sort of mystical thing about it. You know, listen, I just want to get to the bottom of it. I'm a rational, smart person, and it is aliens. I'm more likely to see it. Don't give me that. Don't fob me off. What kind of fucking excuse is that? Also, you know, would you change your surname if it was Shipman? That's something else. I want to know that. What about the people who were Shipman? And then Shipman happened, and then now Shipman, not Shipman. That's not even a surname. Well, you change that too. But Shipman, are there any left? Also Hitler? Where are the Hitlers? They might have been some really nice ones, and what a shame for them. You know, let's start a dialogue. Like if you pick your surname, do you change it to a surname? Because, like a real one, because then you risk sort of being related to someone else that you don't know of. Or do you just go with something completely fresh, like bingo bango? You can change it to anything, I'm told. Where do you go with that? Do you just use a first name? You know, Rupert. Oh, did you hear that? That clickety click. I love doing that. You know, when you just sort of go like click, oh, hang on a second. Nothing there. Stop trying to make something happen. Nova will lie down and I will get on top of her and then like push her back in and it clicks all the way up, which I'm sure is not good for her back. But it feels good. Or like the one where you put your arms up, like you're sort of X-Men Unite. Do they do that? Probably not. Power Rangers? Something, who cares? And then you go behind and then you sort of pick up again and then clickety-click. That's a really fun one. She asked me to do it the other day and I said, nope. Product of Hungary, which is where I'm going to say Elizabeth Bathory comes from, who drank all that blood. That's what I know about Hungary. I do feel a bit nauseous and this nail's coming off a little bit. Shall I pull it off? Will that freak people out? It's very like The Ring. No, I'm not going to do that. I could though. And then just gently nibble it. You know when you've been alone for so long that you just start to sort of, you get ideas. How high does the oven go? Would you look at this photograph? You bastard! Right, so this is the deal, you guys. It's going to be a weekly episode of This Wine Tastes Like Crap and a weekly episode of Wendigo Solutions. Oh my god, I could just shit everywhere. Again, you know, I'm not bringing up shit because of, and I'm not going to say poo queen because that's, someone else has said that about me. I've not made that about myself. And the reason that I've said shit everywhere, I could have just said something else, but that is the honest truth of it, you know? I might just get so excited I'm just going to sort of hurl it like a monkey. Can you please calm down, you guys? Which I won't do that. I won't be doing that at all. No. You know. Not while the camera's on. Thank you, you guys, for coming here today for This Wine Tastes Like Crap. Do not buy this one. This episode will contain some shit ones, so don't go and buy it. But maybe stick around for next week's swill, and it'll be something that I will recommend for you. Maybe I'll do a little cocktail. No, that's Christmas. Say goodbye, Head. Goodbye. I was going to say goodbye in a different language, but I don't know anything. Mush mush it. That was harder than it probably should have been. Oh my god, it's a farm in a box. Oh, lawn patch repair kit. Look at this little shit. As if you're going to repair and patch up your lawn and then let that little shit ride all over it in a tricycle. Get a bike. Stupid asshole. Although, look, there's a little ladybird down there. That's really cute. 50% fancy. I don't know what that means. That doesn't half sum me up. 50% fancy, 50% look at this photograph. Bastard!
Alright guys, I'm going to take the register, so everyone listen up. Now, as you know, all teachers used to say, I'm sorry if I get your name wrong, I'm dreadful with names. These are all of our fellow patrons, the Novympia cult patrons. These are the priests and the higher tiers. So I'm just going to go through and say thank you to them for coming. We've got Misha Wells, Tom Hendy, Nath Cattle, Jennifer Gilpin, Millicent Clark, Christy Smith, Stephen James Watson, James Bonk, Leighton Reed, Jonathan Sinclair, William Wren, Joseph Hare, Angela Turner, Aaron Gilchrist, Sozpet, Josh Tyne, Duncan Bowers, Cordelia Moore, Priscilla Reaney, Patricia Campbell, it might be Rennie, Neil Cooney, Michelangelo Castro Giovanni, Vanita O'Brien, George Gibson, Jordan Henderson, Lucas Huseth, Martin Murphy, Melanie Gordon, Chandler Dictado, Jack Maskell, Peter Mara, Pete Sims, Adam Shilton, Cody Worth, Mark Goggin, Joseph Peace, Xanthi King, Nikki Fine, Shanna Valtonen, Liam James Littlejohn, Gina Charlesworth, Ira Steele, Emily Phillips, Kavar, Daniel Freeman, Peter Vasilakis, Sarah Close, Maria Marinova, Archie Kerr, Christophorus Richard, William Dewdney, Daniel Nichols, Jane Lindsay, Cameron Pinner, Jacob Peterson, Kim N, Liam Lelivre, Emma Archu, Tobin Dawson, Hayden, Samuel Wood, Matt Abbott, Aurora Marie, David Petty, Ty Craven, Cole Lyris, Jadrian Badger, Bella Fink, Amelia Hart, Oliver James, Nigel Barr, Zach Martin, Guy Graves Jameson, Ryan Cowan, Daniel Hope, Ryan/Rianne C, sorry pet, Gerben, Greeneveld, I love you, but that one's hard, Simon Bristow, Ryan Cannon, Carry Me Away, Courtney Leclerc, Cinnamon Bonikowski, Ginny and the Kid. And today's spotlight patron, it's Chandler Dictato. Hello, pet. Chandler's an archdruid and he's just gorgeous. More turkey, Mr. Chandler. If you want to become a patron of ours, it's patreon.com/Novympia.